Dating back to 1922, the term roller derby has been around for almost a century. The phrase was formerly used to describe flat-track roller skate racing, with races lasting anywhere from 24 hours to 6 days long. These endurance competitions evolved in the 1930s when the sport began emphasizing the physical contact and teamwork. After the rules of the game were reinstated, the sport took on a different objective as well. Roller derby became an icon of popular culture in the 1970s, as matches were held in many cities across the United States and were broadcast over television and radio. Today, roller derby is different than what it used to be.
Roller derby is an all-female competitive sport. It's real, there's nothing fake about it.
As the game regains its popularity, the events gradually get bigger as well, with live DJs and announcers, legitimate officials, and endless amounts of merchandise available. This is one sport that looks to stabilize its revival. Edmonton skater Denise Briesma says it's mostly a fun sport, but sometimes it can get intense.
I think it's as competitive as you want to make it. We have options in our league of playing home teams, which is what we have here. It's competitive, but it also has a little bit more of like the fun, relaxed aspect to it.
Some people may wonder what kind of woman would skate on a track and risk getting injured simply for what is viewed as entertainment by most. However, unlike the 1980s, roller derby is no longer a staged event with fake moves. It's a sport that requires skill, stamina, and strength. As for the women that play the sport, they happen to be anyone from the typical stay-at-home mom to educational instructors, lawyers, or any other profession. McPherson says she was attracted to roller derby naturally.
I chose roller derby because I was looking for a more aggressive sport. I usually used to just play dodgeball and baseball, and I was looking to play rugby, but the schedule doesn't work with my retail schedule. So I saw some roller girls at the tattoo convention and said, I'm going to do it.
As roller derby is continuously expanding with leagues being developed in cities all over the world, Lethbridge refuses to be left behind. The Deathbridge Derby Dames is the name of Lethbridge's new roller derby team. After starting almost a year ago, the Derby Dames have recently established a board of directors and expect to be competing this fall. Justy B says she's happy to be part of the new team.
I went to Medicine Hat, started playing with them, and I recently moved here. And they had already started kind of getting a team together, so I decided to help them out and give them a little bit of coaching and help them along their way.
B's teammate, Kimberly Alamersh, says the team welcomes anyone who is interested in playing.
We'd like to have tryouts and stuff, and everybody's welcome, because I mean a lot of these girls are just starting from the beginning, and some of us haven't skated in years.
The Deathbridge Derby Dames hope that eventually they'll be competing against pro league teams such as Calgary and Edmonton. For LCTV, I'm Andrew Dunaenko.